That's awesome. What a great room of people. Super stoked to see all these smiling faces. This is Travel Talk Live. This is where we come together as a community of like-minded travelers to hear stories that have impacted the lives and the careers of our guests. Let's watch a short video on Lord Hill.
I'm not perfect. My relationships are not perfect. My career is not perfect. My family is not perfect. My friendships are not perfect. The only thing that is truly perfect are the moments that I've collected in my life that keep me going each day. Keeping me going because they're so damn perfect. They're the reason I live so hard and love so hard and seek adventure continually. Seeking to collect more of these perfect moments. I got you. This is real life. I come home to this perfect moment and I realize I collect perfect moments wherever I am. It's because I'm happy. I am love. I am joy. I am definitely wild and I am free. This is my state of traveling. Whether near or far, it's all perfect.
Let's give it up for Lord Abraham. Great video.
Thanks, we did it today.
Yeah. Way to make that happen.
Hence why I didn't shower before I came. I was with my editor.
You crushed that.
For hours.
So, there's so much to talk about with you because you've had so many chapters in your life.
Correct.
Right? And I know we can watch this video and see you in a bikini, you're like, okay, she's this amazing celebrity fitness model and that's what she does. But just the opposite. You actually, not just the opposite, you've had, like I said, all these chapters. I want to start first as you as this professional athlete. So growing up, grew up in Tacoma, you really were training to be a professional snowboarder.
Yes.
For years.
Yes. My parents put me on skis at the age of 3 years old, and I was banging gates racing at the age of 6. And I got really rebellious the year I got accepted to the Junior Olympic ski team, and I pretty much gave my parents the finger and said, I don't like these guys in these tight suits. I like these guys in these baggy pants that are causing trouble. So I'm going to start snowboarding. And so away I went, and they were like, we're not going to support this. We've been training you to be a professional athlete your whole life. And I said, I'll handle it. And I did. I was sponsored 2 years later. So I handled it.
So you definitely handled it. And you definitely kind of have that attitude of, I'll make it happen, right? I want to fast forward to you got into fitness for yourself. It was like a mental, physical thing for yourself.
Yeah. A magazine wanted to do a feature on me because of the travel show. And they saw my body in a bikini or something, I don't know. And then next, I got some endorsement deals for fitness, and then that whole chapter.
And that blew up.
Yeah, it blew up, and I had to get ready because they wanted me and I was not ready, so I had to get to the gym.
So you've done
it was serious. It was serious business.
So like over 100 magazine covers, right?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That was a whole other reinvention.
Yeah. Well, I get that. Jeez. So over 100 magazine covers. But then the whole
100 magazines, not covers. 100
magazines. We'll call it covers. Same, right? Thank you. Let's see what's that.
Oh, you're awesome.
Well, really sought after, but you're an incredibly sought after fitness instructor and expert, taking you places like Thailand and all over the world. One thing that I remember from our conversation that you started sharing with me is that you found that when you go places, whether it was China or all these other places, a lot of the people you'd be traveling with who are other models, would go do their job, go back to the hotel, and kind of just like chill out. But you were making sure you were coming in a day early or staying a day late so you can go and explore.
Yes.
What about it, about being in these cities that you had to get out and go do something? What about that? Why did that happen to you?
Like BC, I was fortunate enough to fall upon a fitness career that really allowed me to travel. And I got invited to go do fitness appearances all over the place. China, Peru, Thailand. What would blow my mind is I would have my fellow fitness models there. They did not come early. They're not staying late. They're there for the fitness expo. They're checking into their hotel room. They're eating out of Tupperware for their pre-prep meals. And they're staying in their hotel, they're going to the fitness expo, they're signing autographs, and they're going back. Maybe they're gonna go to a team dinner. What was the point of going to the country if you're not going to dive in and get to know your fan base? Literally. And so I would go to Peru 4 days earlier before I went on a tour out there, and I literally haven't even left LAX yet.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about
Yeah, oh, this is the best thing that ever happened. And I haven't even left LAX yet. I'm going to Peru by myself. Totally by myself. I have a husband that allows me to just like, he just puts the wind beneath my wings and lets me fly, and trusts that I'm going to land where I'm supposed to land. And so I literally, like, the flight attendant walks by and he's Peruvian and he's like, what brings you to Peru? I'm like, well, I'm going for work, but I'm going to go 4 days to surf. And he goes, you're a crazy surfer girl? I was like, I'm a crazy surfer girl. I would say that, yeah. And he goes, well, I ride for Hurley, and I have the next 2 days off, and I'm going to be surfing. So I'd like to take you up and down the coast of Peru and show you the best surf spots. And the footage is in the video. And that was a dream come true. I just literally, I was literally in the water 5 seconds, and a pod of dolphins is coming up, and the sun is setting. I'm like, this is exactly where I was supposed to be. It's not about the fitness expo. It's about me trusting this guy, going 2.5 hours down the coast, and like being here right now in this perfect moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you talk about these perfect moments in the video, and like I said, I like to call these my travel with me moment, the thing that you really remember, that thing that's gonna move, touch, inspire you. And when you were sharing that story with me about Peru, that was, I don't want to say that's the thing that made me go to El Salvador, but you sharing it passionately got me super fired up for my trip. But then hearing you say that when the crew and everyone else showed up in Peru, and you're like, oh no, I already know the surf spots. I've already been to this restaurant.
Yeah, to the food, to the pisco sours, to the best salsa place. I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I was just there the other night. Oh, the pisco. They're like, how long have you been here? I'm like, 3 days. And they're like, what? You know the whole city. And I was like, yeah, but that's because I took a chance, and I'm like, I'm a yes woman when it comes to these things, because we only live once, and if we're not living in the moment, and we're not living to let our life flourish and just do things that make our heart skip a beat and make us just go, this is why I'm here, this is why I'm here, this is happening, it's happening, it's happening. The more I hear in my mind it's happening, the more I know I'm in a flow state of my own future.
Let's talk about that, because I'm going to show this is you dancing with a girl in Haiti.
My tiny dancer.
Right, and I'll show this in a second. But I was actually really blown away, because when you talked about this trip with me, you said, this was the trip. This trip transformed you more than anything. It's where you really just kind of became present to no drama, right? No drama in your life from this trip.
Yes.
Share that.
So, like you, a lot of us go and travel to vacation to beautiful destinations where we're not going to see ugly things. Well, when you go to Haiti, that do not resonate well with you, as an American. And so when I went to Haiti, we landed, and it was gnarly. I've never seen so much trash. And just to put it in perspective, they don't have a trash system. So they put their trash right in front of them on the ground. They don't have a recycling system. They don't know about this, because when things went bad for them, Americans sent all the things over to their country that they didn't need. They made soap from the river with the cow fat. They had cobblers that made shoes. They had people that made the clothes. They were a self-sustaining country. And when they had their tragedy, when we sent all these things over, they didn't know what to do with it, because they didn't have a trash system. They had a natural recycling system. So that was what you drive through when you're getting to your Virgin Island glamp camp destination that I was supposed to write about and be, and understand and be amazing about. But what was so cool is they bring you to the glamp camp, and then they have you hike into the mountains. This place is called Kin Travel. They're amazing. And they have you hike into the jungle villages, like hours into the jungle villages, where we went to the school, and we met all these kids, and this girl wanted to dance with me, and I was happy to dance with her, and we danced forever, and she started teaching me her moves. Look at her hips. Look at her. I was like, she wanted to get low. So, I was supposed to be there documenting this whole camp, this whole time. I couldn't get any lower. But I was supposed to be there documenting this thing, and they had like this little Wi-Fi section on the beach. I think I called my husband once during the whole trip, and I didn't take that video, one of my friends did. I was so in the moment, I feel, for the first time ever, traveling to all the countries I've been, all the states I've been, all the opportunities, because I wanted to dive in so deep into what was so graciously given at that moment. And seeing what they're going through and how they needed nothing. They didn't even need shoes, they needed nothing. They were living in cardboard boxes, tin boxes, if a box, you know, and it made me come back after this trip, and it made me realize nothing is a big deal. Nothing. Nothing is gonna veer me off of my peace and serenity and knowing that I'm taken care of. Everything that I got is good, and all these dramas that I fabricated in my mind or that I hear my girlfriends have in their mind are so nothing. They're meaningless, absolutely meaningless. What means something is love and being present and giving and being in the moment, you know, and really appreciating that. And so my husband literally was like, who the hell are you? You're a totally different person. I don't know what this is. This is amazing. And it was amazing for me, you know, and it just made me realize I don't want to have dramas. I don't want to have fights. It's not worth my time.
Right.
It's not worth my energy.
Just subscribing to the gratitude that's there, and to the love that's provided.
Yeah.
Well done. Really.
Yeah, we're really good. And when you can partner with people in your life, both in work, both in relationships, both in friendships, that support your goals and your dreams, and they don't suppress you, then you're really in alignment with where you're supposed to be going, I believe.
Well, I think we're both lucky in that respect.
Yes.
What does travel mean to you?
Travel for me is the opportunity to, I guess, disconnect, to reconnect, to come back and connect deeper in my own home. You know, in my own home being my entire environment.
No, I love that. I love that because I like to say it's really, BC talks a lot about this, it's about getting out of your bubble place here, going somewhere else, and really almost the reason I started Travel with Meaning is to have and share these experiences. So you come back so fired up, wanting to make that difference at home, in your community, whatever that looks like, and to have those opportunities from there.
Yeah. I just had to, when I came back from Haiti, I had to start just with my own circle of girlfriends.
You start cutting people out?
No. I started, instead of being the wildfire that's always like, I actually came back so calm, it started calming down the pack a little bit and calming down the energy, and which was I'm not known for that. And so that was a really nice thing to be able to.
People I do the intervention with you, like, oh, okay, this is good.
It's good. I like that.
I think that's great. I actually want to mention this too, because speaking about the social media and everything, is you're actually going to Singapore tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow night, thank God.
That really came from a great...
Polar opposite of Haiti.
Polar opposite of Haiti.
My dream is to create a travel show called Work Hard, Play Hard, where you go into a culture and you figure out why they're working so hard through the dirt, through the nitty-gritty. It doesn't matter if they're, street food workers, or if they're coal miners, or if they're Aspen luxury people, or whatever it is, but why are they working so hard, and what is it that they're going to apply to play so hard? Like, what is the lifestyle, and why do I work so hard, and what is it for?
I love that.
Because a lot of us don't work very hard, and we don't know what the hell we're working for.
As I said when you first sat down, I think sometimes it's hard to figure out which way to go with you, because you had so many incredible chapters. But, what I'll say is, and I've known you for a couple of years, and I've got a chance to watch you transform a couple of times, and it's awesome to see where you are and where you're going, this message you're putting out there, and I'm super happy that you're here to share some of these travel stories. What is next trajectory? Besides Singapore, and wanting to create this movement. What's next? Where can people find you? What's coming up the rest of the year?
Well, luckily for me, I'm behind camera directing and creating people's awesome fitness videos and directing those for them with my business partners. It doesn't matter whether you're shining in the light in front of everybody on stage or whether you're behind as the cameraman or whatever, we're all working together. And so for me, I think that there's a new reinventing that's about to happen in my life. I have a feeling that that's happening. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say yes.
Awesome. We love that. Well done, man. I will say this. I say, make sure everybody follows Lauren on Instagram and everywhere else because we can just watch your Singapore adventure coming up, which I can only imagine is going to be kind of ridiculous. But thank you for being a yes, and thank you for encouraging me to be the yes and everyone here, leading by example. Really just appreciate that, and I just love the path and stories that you have and what you create for this community. So thank you.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
You're so awesome.